Case 1. Ex-wife pushes too far. The judge finally snaps.
Welcome to Judge Zone, where real people face real judgment. A mother demanding more money, a young father fighting alone, and a social media star learning fame can't replace family. Heartbreak, responsibility, and truth collide in court. Let's step inside the courtroom.
Miss Ellison?
Yes.
You brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, I'm divorced from the person that didn't show up.
I see that.
Yes, and I'm here to ask the court for more spousal support. I've went part-time on my job. I'm no longer working full-time. I've lost money, and the man's done nothing but cause me trouble since we've been divorced. He does all kinds of crazy stuff.
Okay.
And I deserve more money with all this harassment, plus I want a restraining order against him. This has to stop. My nerves are on edge. Can't take much more of it. But I think $100 a week extra for spousal support would be fair with all the, the headaches he's given me and everything like that.
You think it'll be fair?
Yes.
Miss Ellison walks in demanding more money. I deserve an extra $100 a week, she says. But the judge isn't convinced. Is this justice or greed?
Yes, I've left him alone. I don't go around him. It's him doing the harassing.
Okay. How long ago did you all get divorced?
It's been almost 2 years now.
Okay.
He just won't let go.
What is he doing to harass you?
Like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, he drives around the house blowing his horn at all hours of the morning. He comes down to my work unannounced, goes right into where I'm working at and wants to argue with me in front of coworkers. I mean, I could be fired for that. I mean, it's
Have
totally
you ever
ridiculous.
tried to call the police on him?
Well, by the time they get there, he's gone.
Okay.
He drives by my house at 3 a.m., blowing his horn. She cries. She says he's harassing her, but he's never been caught.
Okay.
Yeah, they've never caught him actually doing anything.
Okay.
He knows not to get caught, but I need a restraining order. That's the only thing that's really going to, I think, keep him away from me.
Okay.
And he found
well,
out
I
about,
don't do restraining orders in this court. You can go to another court and definitely request a restraining order. And I believe that's something you can do at your local police department too.
Okay, well, thank you. I didn't know that.
Yes, ma'am. That is definitely that. Now, I can, if you qualify, obviously, for an increase in spousal maintenance, that is something that I can entertain. So let's talk about that. You said you believe $100, an extra $100 a week is fair.
Yes.
She pleads for a restraining order, but the judge shakes her head. Not in this court, she says. The tension rises as Miss Ellison fights on.
Yes.
Why do you believe that's fair?
Well, like I said, my wages have went down. I'm only working part-time now. We're doing layoffs and things like that. So
You said your wages.
Yeah, my wages are going down, and his are going up because he still gets those 2 raises every year. He's been with that company forever. And he makes good money. I don't make half of what he's making. And it's been really tough. I raised his children. I entertained his friends. I kept the house clean. I did everything that a good wife does. I think I deserve that extra $100 a week, and he can certainly afford it.
His pay goes up every year. Mine goes down. I raised his kids, cleaned his house. I deserve more. But is that enough to change the law?
What does he do for a living?
He's a CEO for an oil company.
Okay.
Yeah. Makes really good money, bonuses and all that stuff. I mean, he's just raking it in.
How much is your spousal maintenance right now?
The spousal maintenance, it's about $325 a week maybe.
Okay.
He doesn't pay on time either. It's not always on time. So he is late on that. I think that should be a penalty right there. He shouldn't be late.
Okay.
He's a CEO making bonuses, and I get $325. Her voice trembles with frustration. The judge listens, but her patience is running thin.
What type of expenses do you have?
Well, I have rent. I'm still making the payments on the house. We, before we got divorced, we had it redecorated, carpet paneling on the outside, siding on the outside, all kinds of different things were added to it. And I'm making the payments on that still. I still got another 5 years for all those payments to be paid off. And then, I got food. My car's paid off, but, gasoline's expensive, the upkeep of the car, things like that, electric bills, water, everything like that. Not to mention entertainment. I mean, you can't expect me to sit around the house and watch TV all the time. I mean, I'd go out from time to time. That takes money.
She lists every bill. The house, the car, the lights. I can't just sit home and watch TV, she argues. But the courtroom doesn't seem impressed.
Money.
Now, when you all were divorced 2 years ago, outside of spousal maintenance, were you awarded the home?
Yes, I was awarded the home. And he fought me on that, but I won it.
Okay. So you were awarded the home. You don't have a lot of payments left on it.
No.
So I guess I'm confused as to why you're here, because you haven't said anything that will warrant an increase in your maintenance.
Well, I went down on hours from work. I mean, that's a financial burden.
Well,
And-
okay, so you went down on
yeah, my
hours.
boss did. My boss did. I didn't do it. My boss made me take less hours.
Right,
The
but
judge reminds her she already got the house. So why are you back here? Miss Ellison insists, my boss cut my hours.
right, but nothing has really changed with a lot of your expenses. You said you don't have a car note. You have a little bit left on your home to pay off. Sounds like you're mainly paying utilities and then a mortgage.
And the insurance for the car, I mean, the insurance is always expensive. Gasoline prices always going up.
Right, but you had those expenses at the time that you were divorced, correct?
Yes.
When you all were divorced, did he have a 401k in existence? And this is Texas, which is a community property state, so I'm assuming you at least got 50% of that.
Gas prices, bills, insurance, everything's going up, she says. But the judge asks the real question. Didn't you already have those expenses when you divorced?
Yes, I did, but
Yes,
I don't think
no,
that
ma'am.
should be taken into consideration.
No, ma'am. It was taken into consideration the first time you received spousal maintenance. You can't have me take it into consideration again. That's not fair, and it's definitely not the law.
His 2 raises every year. I don't get raises. My job's a very poor paying job. I'm uneducated. I mean, I'm not, my age, I'm not going to find much now. I have to stay where I'm at. I feel like I'm trapped in this life.
I'm uneducated and stuck in a poor-paying job, she says softly. I feel trapped in this life. The judge looks torn, but the law is clear.
Life.
And Miss Ellison, I feel like you came here to waste my time because I cannot give you an increase in spousal maintenance just
$50
because
a
you're
week?
asking for it. No, ma'am.
25?
Even $5, the answer is no. So is there anything else that you needed from me here today? Because I cannot grant you spousal maintenance just because he's made an increase from his wages.
The
Well,
judge leans forward. You came here to waste my time. The answer is no, not even $5. Miss Ellison stares in disbelief.
If that were the standard, then everyone would come in court asking for an increase.
Well, people need increases. I mean,
Well,
women
and
living
you-
on their
I'm-
own, I mean, that's hard.
Let me ask you this question. When you all were divorced and you received half of his 401k, how much was that?
It was a nice piece,
Okay, what's a nice piece? Give me a number.
about 250,000.
Okay, well, you know what? If there's nothing further, your case is dismissed and so are you. Thank you.
If that were the rule, everyone would ask for more. The judge declares. Miss Ellison admits she got $250,000 from his 401k. Your case is dismissed, and so are you.
Case 2. Young dad left alone. His tears change everything in court.
You may be seated. Doesn't look like the mom showed up today. All right, Mr. Bookman, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, first of all, I'm going to say my woman, Felicia, is a deadbeat mother. She left me about 7 months ago. I'm 21 years old. I'm
Wait a
working
minute,
2
is her
jobs.
real name Felicia or you just calling her a
No, her
Felicia?
real name's Felicia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, whatever it is, I don't know. It was a one-night stand, and then, all that thing, it's just in the past. But the problem is I work 2 jobs. I bust my butt every single day for my child and all that.
Young dad stands in court, heartbroken. My woman left me 7 months ago. He says, at just 21, he's raising their baby alone.
And the problem is I pay about $108 in insurance, but the mother doesn't do anything. She doesn't pay. I mean, look at right now, it's irresponsible. She's sitting, not even there.
Yeah, I'm looking at an empty
So my
chair.
problem is how am I supposed to be able to take care of this child by myself? And I'm stuck, not be able to afford everything when it comes to groceries, when it comes to clothing, when it comes to everything, all the other expenses. I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Okay. How long has your child, it's a boy or girl?
It's a boy.
Okay, how long has he been living with you?
7 months.
All right.
2 jobs, endless bills, and no help from her. He pays insurance, buys food, does everything. But she didn't even show up to court.
All right. So she took off 7 months ago?
Yeah, and never hit me back up again.
So you were the fling?
I wouldn't say that.
Well, you said it was a one-night stand, so
Well, I'm not gonna
she
lie,
got up
ma'am.
and left you after, the morning after?
Be honest, ma'am, I might have took it a little bit more than what it intended to be.
After
When
one
I lie,
night?
I love that woman a lot, but I guess, sadly she doesn't love me.
Well, I believe in love at first sight too, so I get it, totally understand. Okay.
It's just,
Take your time.
It's
She vanished after one night. He admits softly. He loved her more than she ever did him. Now, he's learning love doesn't raise a child. Effort does.
man, I'm 21, and I had dreams and I had opportunities, and myself, got carried away with women. And all I'm asking is, for this woman to come into my child's life and be able to take care of what a mother should do, right? And my issue is that I'm stuck doing all these things while this woman, God forbid, I don't know where, is not even trying. And it sucks because I've reached out to her, I've contacted her.
All I want is for her to care, he says. Not money, not fame, just a mother's love for their child.
What does she do? Like, does she
I
work?
don't know.
Okay.
Last time I checked, she wasn't working. She was just going to the club all the time.
Was she in school or anything?
Last time I checked, yeah, she was in school and all that. But, that's no excuse, man.
I agree that it's definitely not an excuse, and that was definitely a Felicia move not to show up to court today. So you are asking for some type of child support?
Yes, I'm asking just a little bit to help this child and all that, because I feel like, it takes two to tango. So I feel like it should be definitely two people helping a child, not just one person and all that. All I'm asking is to be able to take care of this child.
While he's working late, she's out partying. No job, no effort, no calls. Even the judge shakes her head in disbelief.
And help me when it comes to expenses, when it comes so this child can have a better life and better opportunity than what I've done.
But you don't have any income information on her, like?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Last time I checked, there was none.
Okay. All right, so look, this is what we can do. She did not show up for court today, and according to the court documents that you filed, she was served to be here. So we can go ahead and move forward with what it is that you're asking for. Unfortunately, though, because I don't have any financial information on her, I have to set her child support at minimum wage, okay?
With no sign of the mother, the judge steps in. We'll move forward, she says, setting child support at minimum wage.
So with that being said, the minimum wage amount, her gross is $1,092.78, which brings her net, she has one other child, right? Or no, this is her only child, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that I know of.
That you know of.
I don't know if she's going around and shit, but
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. So I'm sorry, I misspoke. Her gross is $1,200 based on minimum wage. Her net is $1,092.78 for one child. That brings her child support amount to $219 even.
$219 a month. That's what the judge decides. A small price for a mother who's been gone for 7 months.
And you said you pay $108, correct, in health insurance?
in insurance every month.
Okay, so you will, she will have to reimburse that to you. And you said she's been gone about 7 months?
7 months.
All right, so I'm also going to order that mom reimburse you for the back pay. So her child support obligation is $219 per month, plus the $108. Then we're going to have her pay back child support for 7 months. That'll bring it to $1,533. I'm gonna have her make that payable at $50 per month, okay?
The judge adds, back pay $1,533 owed immediately. She'll pay $50 a month until it's done. Justice, one step at a time.
So $219 plus $50 plus the $108 for health insurance, that brings her monthly obligation to $377. That's how much she'll be obligated to pay you. Now, without any income information, without knowing who her employer is, we don't have the information to send to her employer in order to deduct those payments. However, when she does find suitable employment and we're able to send the order to an employer, then we'll be able to deduct those payments. And in the meantime, she'll just be in arrears. The money will be in back pay.
$377 a month total, but no job, no address. The father sighs, how will I ever see that money?
So how am I supposed to take care of this child?
Well, you'll keep doing it as you've been doing, which I definitely commend you. However, until she is working, money probably won't come to you just yet. But at some point it will once she starts working and we're able to send that order to an employer.
So how long am I supposed to wait? I mean, the woman's been out of my life for 7 months, me in this child's life.
Right.
How long do I have to wait? He asks. The judge replies softly, until she starts working. His patience is wearing thin, but his love remains.
Right.
She hasn't paid at all. How long do I have to keep waiting?
That is a great question, sir, but unfortunately I do not have the answer to that question.
You can't get her ass in here?
Well, I would like to get her in here, and please don't use profanity.
I'm
I
sorry,
believe
man.
you used it the first time, and I didn't really catch it. You
bad,
were a
man.
little emotional, so I was giving you some leeway, but don't use profanity in here.
She hasn't paid anything. He cries out. The judge warns him, watch your language. We'll get her here soon. You can feel his
In
frustration.
here. But yeah, I mean, there's an order there. She has to pay $377. Look at it like this. When she starts working, you can come back and ask me to increase her child support. And that'll be something that I would definitely entertain because right now it's set at minimum wage. So keep doing what you're doing. I applaud you. However, this is where we're at today. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any other questions? Is there anything further?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Well, if there's nothing further, you're dismissed.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
The judge praises him. You're doing a great job, Dad. $377 a month ordered, but no guarantee. Still, this father leaves with pride, not defeat.
Case 3. Influencer mom faces reality. The judge doesn't hold back.
Okay, Mr. Foster, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, what's happening is this. She's out and she's partying, she's having fun, she's doing all this stuff like all on social media. She's a social media influencer. I met her because I'm one of her super fans.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is
And
cute.
How it happened was that since I'm a super fan, I'm kind of following her around, see what she's doing. But she actually called for me to cater to one of her areas, which is how we actually hooked up from there, because I'm a chef.
Okay.
He met her as a superfan. She was famous online, living the glam life. But when love turned real, everything changed.
Okay.
We have one child together, and she's not really doing the things that she's supposed to do as a mother, pretty much supporting the child, being there for him, paying any Medicaid or so dealing with for the child. I practically do all that. And I brought her here today just to say, hey, you gotta step up your game. You gotta do something, help out this child, because I can't be the only supporter if you're here supposed to do something as well. I mean, I can do it, but I do need a little bit more income for that.
Okay.
She's paying every bill, raising their baby alone. She's out chasing fame, forgetting her child. The judge can already sense the
Okay.
truth.
I'm a little bit more interested in the background. How you became a super fan and you hooked up.
Well, I'm a follower.
I mean, I don't need all the details about, how the child was conceived. I'm just interested to see how that works,
Well, I'm the type of guy that I always post all my stuff, letting people know this is what I do, like all my catering stuff and all that. But when it comes to her, I know that she does all this stuff, and I know she's a big influencer, and she pretty much puts everything out there. She's really, when it comes to making it to a live stream, she can do that.
He was her biggest fan. Now he's the only parent. She goes live daily, but never for her son.
She has that. But so that's what I did. I actually reached out to her in that way, and that's how I got more of my influence out there, so I can actually start catering and partying catering to all these parties.
Okay. All right. And so you want her to pay child support?
Yes.
All right. And you said the child is on Medicaid,
Yes.
correct? Okay. All right. Is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to her?
No.
Okay.
What started as catering her parties turned into fatherhood overnight. Now he's here demanding help and justice.
Okay. Ma'am. Welcome. I'm honored. Social media influencer?
It's crazy.
Yeah, it is, but what does that have to do with you being a mom?
I'm out there trying to make money and trying to support my child. I do send him money. I mean, I'm just trying to grow my business.
How much money do you send him?
It just depends on what's going on during the week, you know, what I have and what my income is each month.
She tells the judge, I'm building my brand. But how can you grow a brand when your baby's growing without you?
On average, how much money are you getting from her, if any?
She only sends about maybe like $200-300.
$200 or $300? You're a social media influencer?
Well, I'm still growing my business. I mean, I'm
Right.
not
But she
that.
parties. It's all over. It's online. It's like she's everywhere.
And you're getting paid for these appearances,
And you
right?
party too. That's how we met.
Nah, I was catering to
You were
to one of
catering,
your parties. Yes.
Oh.
So I wasn't really partying. I was catering. I had to work it.
Right. That's what they're calling catering these days. Being a super fan. I get it.
It was one time.
The judge can't believe it. A six-figure influencer sending only $200 a month. This mother's excuses are about to explode.
One time and you all had the baby?
Yeah, don't take that long.
Well, that's true. So,
So he is making a good income as well.
right, but the child is with him. So
Yes.
his income is not really
Because
concerning
I
for me.
travel. I travel.
Right, and you're being paid for your travel. Exactly. How much are you making, roughly?
Maybe about 100,000.
You're making about $100,000 and you send him $200 or so for the baby?
Yes.
It only took one night, she says, but that one night made him a full-time dad and her, a part-time mom.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I'm not about to do this with you. You're making a lot of money and your child is coming up short and you don't have a problem with that?
No, I do have a problem with that. I would like him with me.
So you want the baby to be on social media for likes and follows?
Oh, it might
What
be
about-
something that
Like, what about school and all those other
he can
academic
do
things that he has to
homeschool
do?
when he's 3.
So
He's
where
going
is
to
he
be on
homeschooling? In
virtual
hotels and
school
stuff like
with
that?
likes and followers?
You see it all the time. Why not? I mean,
Right, but don't you believe that that's a distraction?
She says she wants custody to put the baby on social media. The judge snaps, this isn't content, it's a child.
no, I mean, I feel like, I'm making a pretty good income, and I think that this could really help him when he's older and to save up some money.
Well, if you're making a pretty good income, you can send more.
I agree with that.
Maybe you could work harder.
No, ma'am. Maybe you can work harder to be in your child's life. And I highly doubt a judge would place the child with you knowing that you travel, you're doing all of these things for growing your business, and the child is with him. Sounds like 100% of the time.
No, not all the time.
Okay,
She admits making good money but refuses to pay more. The judge fires back, maybe work harder at being a mother.
Okay, how often do you have the child?
When he allows the child to be with me when I'm not traveling.
Oh, okay. So when you're not traveling, that's how often?
Really, a couple of days a month.
Exactly. You made that up. This is what we're going to do. We're going to place you on child support based on that $100,000 a year, ma'am. Yeah, and don't look confused. It's the right thing to do. It is absurd that you believe it is okay to only send a couple of $100s to dad for your child.
Traveling, streaming, posting, but barely parenting. The judge calculates the truth. $100,000. Income means $1,200 a month. The influencer's smile disappears.
And you actually think that it's okay for your child to be toting along with you to grow your social media influence? Yeah, no, that's not what we're going to do. This child needs to be in an environment that is stable. Need to make sure that school is being attended to. How old is this child?
About 3.
3 years old. No. Kindergarten will be here before you know it. He does not need to be traveling and going to homeschool and virtual school all over the country or wherever it is that you have to appear. You'd agree with me, right?
I mean, I guess I have to.
A 3-year-old doesn't need fame. The judge says he needs school, not live streams. Even she can't argue with that.
No, you don't have to, but don't you believe that's in the best interest of the child to be somewhere stable?
Well, I think the best interest of the child would be with me, and if I'm growing a business and I can take care of them.
And you believe that because you're the mom?
Yes.
Oh, well, that's not going to happen today. So what we're going to do is base your child support off that $100,000 that you testified to, that makes your gross $8,333.33, bringing your net to $6,212.37. That makes your monthly child support obligation $1,242.
$1,242 a month. That's her new reality. The influencer stares in shock as the courtroom gasps.
$2. Now, you mentioned Medicaid.
Yes.
Medicaid is not free. He doesn't have to pay for it, but you do. So it's based on 9% of your gross, which your gross is that $8,300 that I said earlier, that brings your reimbursement to Medicaid $750. If you can find somewhere on, private health insurance, I'm pretty sure you can find it a lot cheaper. Maybe one of your followers is a health insurance agent or something, and they can get you something cheaper, okay?
The judge adds $750 for health care. Maybe one of your followers sells insurance. She jokes. Justice with a touch of irony.
So, based on that, $1,242 plus $750 brings your monthly child support obligation to $1,992. You're going to pay that monthly to Dad. Any questions?
No, I don't have any.
Why did you look at him?
Because I was just thinking he's making more money, he's doing more gigs.
That's great, and so are you. And if you make any more money doing more gigs, we can just increase your child support. Anything further?
Nope.
Is there anything further, sir?
No.
Okay, nothing further. You all are dismissed.
Nearly $2,000 a month. That's the cost of neglect. The judge ends it firm. You want more gigs? Pay for your child first. 3 cases. 3 lessons. 1 about greed. 1 about sacrifice. And 1 about misplaced priorities. In every courtroom, truth eventually wins, whether it's through money, love, or accountability. Thanks for watching Judge Zone, where every verdict tells a story. Subscribe for more real courtroom moments. And remember, in this zone, justice always speaks.